For somebody that had been wandering for so long, had lost faith, and then within just a matter of moments, God tugging on my heart, going from being faithless to wanting more. Growing up, life was like, it was a struggle. My dad was not there. He was in the military quite a bit, so we moved around a lot. We were steeped in religion. I knew God, but I didn't know God, and there was not a relationship there. I started doing things that I shouldn't have been doing. Started drinking early in my teens. During 20s and 30s, I struggled quite a bit, both with alcohol and early on just being very promiscuous. I did get married early on, and I had to say there was no relationship there with God at all. And my marriage dissolved. I found myself traveling all over the place and finally getting several jobs, working several places, just to feel that emptiness that I had, trying to find acceptance. Then I met my wife, Sandy, who came into my life. Shortly after getting married, started listening to, on Sundays, listening to the radio. And I heard a vertical thing from Pastor Bruce. It pulled something within me, and I said, you know what, we need to start looking for a church. And so we pulled in, and we were kind of apprehensive about getting out. And we were met by a man in the parking area, and just very nice. You could see the genuineness in his saying hello, and that he really cared that we were there. That just stuck with me. We heard about a starting point. To be honest with you, the starting point, I was going to the starting point because they were serving Carrabba's. And at each table they had a host. And the same gentleman that I had met several months before in the parking lot was the same gentleman that was our host. He started talking to me about the gospel. And I had never heard the gospel. And he spoke in a way that I understood what the gospel meant, and then realized I had never, ever in all the years, had ever asked Jesus to come into my life. We no longer live for ourselves, but we live for others. We do have troubles, but in those troubles, I have learned that I'm made strong because I can go back to the Word. I turned my back on God, on my faith at age 13, and then found God again, and my faith has grown at age 53. It's not too late. It's never too late. There is nothing that you have done or can do that is greater than the love of God.